Word from the Lord. We've been dealing with relationships and marriage, the marriage mindset. Just want to talk about something that I think is going to be helpful to all of our marriages and all relationships. I want to talk about using the power of forgiveness. Using the power of forgiveness. Every relationship has some kind of problem. I know you love each other, and I know you're one-on-one, and your homies and your friends and all that kind of stuff. But every relationship has some kind of problem. And when we run into a problem, how we deal with that, how we handle that, how we get over that is by using the power of forgiveness. Now, when we look at forgiveness, it's interesting when we look at the word from even from a spiritual aspect. It simply means to send away. It's something that's there that you need to send away. It also means that's something that's completely canceled, that you've canceled it out. It means that there's a remission with no punishment. In other words, I'm getting it out of the way, but there is no punishment, or there is no penalty. You know how it is when a problem comes up. That always seems to be, okay, I'm going to forgive you, but there is a price and a penalty to pay. I'm going to forgive you, but something else goes on. So I want to talk about the power of forgiveness. You know, to be able to send it away, to be able to just cancel it out, to be able to let it be there, but have no punishment. Number one, the number one thing is to forgive yourself. To forgive yourself simply means that you're able to send it away. One of the problems is that because it's not me, because I didn't do it, because I'm not in the wrong, because I'm the one that don't have the problem. It's the spouse, it's the other person that has the problem. But let me tell you something. Until you can forgive yourself enough to send it away from you, to leave it alone from you, you have to start by forgiving yourself. I don't have anything to forgive myself of. Yes, you do, because you're holding it. You're holding it. In other words, you're holding it against the other person. Well, you got it against the other person because they're the one wrong. You got to forgive yourself in order to be able to just send it away, to get rid of it. Number two, forgive your spouse. Don't hold your spouse or your partner hostage. Preach, Fontaine. Don't ever hold that person hostage. We take the wrong and hold it hostage, and we use it to manipulate. You remember, I haven't gotten over that yet. Why are you still like that? Well, I ain't got over that yet. I ain't got over that yet. And you do all these kind of actions, or sometimes there's no talk at all. There's complete quietness because you haven't gotten over it. You have to learn how to forgive your spouse. That means not holding the person hostage, not locking them up. Don't handcuff them. Don't do that, because what you're doing, you're just taking gasoline and trying to put out a fire. I don't know if you know much about gasoline and fire, but you never try to put out a fire with gasoline. You're going to make it worse every time. Now, and the last one is forgive the problem. What are you talking about, forgive the problem? Stop reminding yourself of the problem. Because if you keep reminding yourself of the problem will always exist. It can never go away because you hold it there. You got to forgive the problem itself. You got to move the problem out of the way itself. You see, we always want healing to begin. And I'm going to tell you like it is. Healing can begin, but it's not going to begin until the problem has been set aside. We want healing to start while the problem still exists. Healing to start while we're still holding something against a spouse. Healing to start when we don't even forgive our own self. I got news for you. I'm not telling for, but I got news for you. Until you let it go, until you take that problem and forgive the problem itself, then and only then will healing begin. Y'all be blessed.